welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Today we're going to talk about the medicinal health benefits of hyssop. And here is a pretty little hyssop plant that I have in a pot. It will be going into the garden eventually, but for now it's perfectly happy in a pot. These grow really well in pots, and you can just harvest it, just clip this down, go ahead and dry it or tincture it or whatever it is you want to do with it, and it'll just keep right on coming back. It's just a beautiful plant, and it has really pretty flowers. It is about time to flower, so kind of end of summertime. And the best time to harvest this for your medicinal purposes is right before it flowers, so this is a good time to do the harvesting. Now there are tons and tons of ways to use hyssop. Of course you can eat it, it's culinary, it's edible. All of these leaves and stems and flowers are edible. You can put them in your meals if you want to, but you can also tincture them. You can make an infused oil to make a salve for your skin. You can also take these raw leaves and make a poultice, and you can also make a bath tea. So I'm going to go over all of those things with you today. It will be a quick video, and we're going to start with tinctures like we normally do. I will link up a basic tincture recipe up here for you so you can make one of your own. Hyssop is antiviral, so it's really good for, cold and flu, things like that. It's wonderful for any kind of respiratory distress you might be having. And oftentimes with cold and flu, you get a fever. This is going to help you with your fever as well. It's good for digestive upset, menstrual cramps, and also it's great for liver and gallbladder support. If you're like me and you love to take nice, soothing bath soaks, then this is an herb that you can dry and add to your bath soak. I like to put them in a tea bag and just kind of make a big tea in my bath water. You can make tea on the stove and pour it into your bath water if you want to. It doesn't really matter either way. What this is good for is if you've got that cold or flu or you're battling something and you need to induce sweating, this is the herb for you. It's also anti-inflammatory and an expectorant and will work in your bath to kind of get that cough coming out and just relieve your overall discomfort when you're not feeling well. If you happen to have this fresh plant in season and you've got a respiratory infection, maybe you've already tried the bath, wasn't quite enough to kind of help with those symptoms, you can also crush up these leaves and make a poultice. So you basically just crush up the leaves and apply it to your chest and put a nice warm towel or washcloth over there, and that will start to help ease that respiratory distress. And last but not least for today, we're going to talk about the salve. I will put the link up for the infused oil recipe there where you can make your own salve as well. This is great for bruises, muscle pain, and insect bites. So add this to the salve for your muscle pain and your insect bites. I don't make just a plain hyssop salve. I use it as a component in some of my other ones. If you're interested in some of those healing salves that I make, go down to the description box and check out my Etsy shop. I make tons of super effective, really wonderful, not too strong smelling salves that are going to make your life so much better by easing your joint pain, healing up broken bones, and dealing with kind of strains, muscle pain, muscle aches. I even have an insect repellent, which is really fun. I love it. I wear it all summer long. It doesn't smell like citronella. That's my favorite part. Well, other than it keeps the bugs away. So anyway, check out my Etsy shop, see what kinds of things I make, and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!